rum tasting we're going to be conducting today. We're here in Aruba, Dutch Caribbean, a few miles from the coast of Venezuela and Colombia, and between greater islands like Curacao and Bonaire. We are on the lower side of the Caribbean, and here's where we have Bodegas Papiamento. My name is Franz Sydow. I'm the general manager of the Bodegas Papiamento, and today we have a special guest, Mr. Alfonso Mora Jr. He is a mixologist and graduated from the Sonoma State University in California.
Yeah, wine business strategy program. I'm just happy to be drinking rum at 10:30 in the morning.
It is very early in the morning, but we want to shoot this video for everyone who has any questions about the Rum Reserve from Bodegas Papiamento. Hopefully today we're going to answer some of them or most of them, if you will. Right, Alfonso?
Yeah.
So
Let's get this thing going.
Let's get this thing going. Okay, so here we have the bottle of the Reserva, the Aruba Reserve. Let's give a little history about this rum. It's a rum that is made from molasses, so it is a Spanish traditional rum making, and it's rums that age from 3 to 15 years. Okay, 3 to 15 years, and it's aged in two types of barrels. So we do the white American oak for a period of time, and the last year is finished in cherry cask. So that gives, hopefully you will see those notes, Alfonso, at the end with the tones of what the cherry cask offers.
I love sherry cask finishes. Anything from bourbon, scotch, maybe even rum. Sherry casks just bring a lot to the table.
Exactly. So they use that a lot in bourbon and whiskeys in Scotland and in the United States. So that is what makes, I think, this rum different. And it's a blend of the rums. It's a blend of Caribbean rums. So it's very hard to see, very difficult to see blends of Caribbean rums, because normally each country or each island has their own rum, right? So they don't mix it without any other countries.
Yeah, and it ties back into the story of Aruba too, because being a Dutch island, and the Dutch being really the only people have to have that history of merchant blending of rums. Some of the oldest rum companies in the world are to this day in the Netherlands.
Absolutely. And here in Aruba, although we don't it's a very small island, so we don't have sugarcane, but we do have the perfect weather to age rums. So that's what we're doing with Bodegas Papiamento. We're bringing those cherry casks and we're bringing to our bodegas, that's what we call Bodegas Papiamento, to our warehouse. And we finish the aging process and then we bottle it here in Aruba. So that we're very lucky to have that product here in Aruba and have that quality of rums, because in Aruba we didn't have that. We had very little rums, but they were mostly for mixing.
Yeah, mostly for mixing, mostly catered to the all-inclusive hotels, mostly just for local consumption, not really a product to represent the island to the world.
Exactly. So we have this, we launched this in February this year. Obviously, it was right before the pandemic. We are in the middle, I guess, in the way out of the pandemic, hopefully. And this video will be remembered as the time of pandemic drinking rum. But lucky enough, we're on the way out, and we are going to start. Let's start. Let's pour this special rum here.
My favorite noise in the world.
So we're going to try to do this the traditional way, in which we're going to talk about the sight, the nose, and the mouth. That's how you do the tasting, cata in Spanish. So color-wise, on the eye, you see there's an amber.
Yeah, it's like a reddish amber.
Exactly.
It's nice.
Very nice. You see that there's some aging there. That there's some reserva, some reserve blends of rums here. So
it's very clear. It's not super dark, and it has a little bit of that reddish hue, which is kind of characteristic of its more Spanish style rums.
Exactly. Love this color because this gives you that sense that again that it's been waiting for us to drink.
It's red.
All right, so clear, yes. Again, these are rums that go up to 15 years, so there's that aging in there. So let's go in the nose.
Oh man, it's silky.
Interesting. It's not overpowering,
No.
you know, that normally you see this alcohol hitting your nose, it's not like that.
It's got a little bit of heat for sure.
Yes.
But it's not, you know, it's not an overproof rum. It's not just gonna punch you in the face. It's a very kind of refined, kind of sugary, not syrupy, you know, just like a slightly sweet smell with a little bit of fire.
Absolutely. And normally I wouldn't put my nose into the still products, you know, right in it. I normally tend to be, but this one you have to really go in. Meaning that, you know?
It tickles you. It's not really trying to punch you in the face.
Absolutely. Great smell. I have to say in the nose, it's
Yeah, I always get this like really,
beautiful.
really strong almond character to it. Maybe like a roasted almonds.
indeed. And I don't know if it's
More
me,
like
but
an almond oil. You know, like a,
of course you smell the oak. You know, there's
Yeah.
some oak there, and the vanilla also. It's very little, but
a little
you
bit.
know, a little vanilla, cinnamon, probably.
Maybe
a little
add
bit.
some like brown sugar,
Yeah.
maybe some toffee,
Oh.
some like complex sugars.
It is. There's some complex noses there. Smell. All right. So let's try this baby.
Oh yeah, you definitely get the vanilla here.
Yeah.
Vanilla, a little bit of like a banana on the finish, like some tropical, some like more fermentation forward flavors.
Yep. Very smooth.
Yeah.
Very smooth. I mean, keep in mind it's 9:30 in the morning here, and it's drinking rum at the bay, but I see that it's very smooth. Actually, this is one of the characteristics of having a double aging in barrels. Give you the smoothness. It's really those alcohols will really mellow, and they tend to.
There's also like a baked goods, like a bready,
Yes.
almost marzipan kind of. It's like
Yes.
it's like biting into like a butter cookie or a piece of marzipan. It's quite tasty.
Yeah. Long finish, so it keeps in your mouth and well complex but balanced. I see that there is some balance, and again smooth. Again, it's 40% alcohol, so it's not a overproof rum. That's normal, the normal grade of alcohol. So 80% proof, 40%.
Yeah, 40% alcohol, kind of standard proof.
I have to say that it's and again the cherry cask kicks in at the end.
Yeah, you definitely get the sherry on the finish.
Yeah.
You get the sherry a lot on the nose too. It is just very refined, very elegant. It has very few rough edges. This is a very, very nice sipping rum because it just drinks itself.
Indeed, and if you, I mean, there's we like to taste the way meat, but if you feel that if you try this and you need to have to expand it, it's a little piece of ice would be nice to just let it.
Just let it breathe, let
Yeah.
those esters volatilize.
I like it this way, but some people like it.
Ice ice will help, especially if you like those more released flavors. And twist of orange.
Yeah.
Twist of orange will cut through some of that sweetness, give it a little freshness, liven it up a little bit if you'd like. I still think
This is the best way to do it, and it is indeed a sipping rum. I mean, that's the way you.
It's like a liquid cookie, man.
Yeah, beautiful. So great. I think this will be our first session of the tasting, and hopefully you'll tune in and continue to see. We're gonna have more things to come with Bodegas Papiamento. So thank you, Alfonso, for this tasting. Beautiful, and to all of you, have a great day.
Cheers.